will send you your new password to your mobile phone. So suppose this happened to a student before an exam. Think about this situation. In order to take an exam, the student has to log in, right? And he might come to you and say, look, my password not working. So a question about this one, simple thing like login, please know what advice to give to the student and what you have to do to change your password. And I think I'll leave it to Mr. Ahmed to tell us what happens if the password is wrong or he wants to renew the password.
The moment the faculty tries to log in and he gets information that his password is not correct, there will be a message popped up on the screen in the red bar that says your password is not correct, please contact the administrator. And we have a link for password reset below the password text box. The moment you click on the link, you will be redirected to the IT help desk page where you need to enter your details like your Iqama ID or your national ID and your course just for verification purpose. And that ticket will be received by us. Once we verify your details for security reasons, then we will send you the password on your mobile as well as on your email. And with respect to students, if a student say that he forgot his password, there are two methods that his password can be reset. Either the faculty can directly reset because on urgency basis you are in an examination room, student says I don't remember my password, the faculty can go inside his course, see the list of users, find the student who has issue and then reset the password directly. They don't have to come to us. Also we are available 24/7 as Dr. Ayub said.
What about in the password, somebody's got an Arabic letter and the keyboard only types English?
If the password...
You see what I'm trying to do? Saying a simple task like this has got some questions.
Application.
Right? You need to try. So
we have an application, the technical support application, which will accept only English characters. The text boxes which we have. We have a parameter set on our application which will support only English alphabets or characters. Characters plus special characters and numbers. Alphanumeric one.
Good. Okay. Any other thing about login? I have another thing about login. At the end of your task, whatever you are supposed to do on the blackboard, please log out. Don't remain on a public computer, log in and say, okay, I finished, so I go. Somebody might come in and use your account. Yes? So there is a time set, I think. When it will be log out automatically?
Here we keep 30 minutes, sir, but it can be changed.
Good. It's better than us. Ours stays for about few hours. Especially students, when at the end of the exam they submitted the exam, so they just log out, go out. And this room going to be used by other students. So he might find that somebody else is still logged in. You have to be very careful because if you're logged in, somebody can come and actually abuse your account. Right? So always remember to log out if you finish your job. Yes? Whatever task you're about to do, log out. Right. Next. Everybody okay with the login? Oops, too fast. Inside your course. So now you logged in and now you found your course and you went in. Many of our fellows and colleagues who don't speak Arabic, who don't read Arabic, sometimes they want to change the language to English. So is this the same in your situation? In our blackboard, what is the point? Oops. We have to go to your name in blackboard where you see your name and pull down the menu and at the end there is settings. In the settings you'll have language setting. So make it default English if you want or default Arabic if you want. Okay, so this is the second task. Inside your course, you want the word you have, the interface or the main page to be in English. in our situation, we always have this side here, the course names are always in Arabic. Is it same like you here?
Same like here, but the customization is open.
Right, but it will not turn this names of the course into English.
The course
It will become left to right only.
Yes, the course name will be in Arabic.
Right. So how do you deal with that then? You don't know Arabic, you don't speak, you can't read. How do you know it's your course?
By number.
Yep. So course number is there. You can go by that one. And course number will also have somewhere which section. Is it the boys section, girls section, boys part 1, boys part 2. Okay? So we can go through. Now everybody will know how to change language. Inshallah. Knowing is one thing, practicing is another thing. Try it yourself. Even you know Arabic, but I want it in English. Try it yourself, then at least you know how to change the language. Alright? There's nothing about assessment, nothing about assessments. Alright? So Blackboard and e-learning is for everyone. Every one of us in this room and all students. Okay? So problem like this we can solve it. Change the language to English. Alright? Or if you're happy with Arabic, you can keep it as that. That's number 2. Our university, King Khalid University, default language is Arabic. So every semester we have to change this to English if I want to use it in English. Alright? But it's very easy to do. It should not be an obstacle for you to say I want to use Blackboard because it's all in Arabic. Right? What sort of problem can we face with the language? Anybody can think of a problem that can happen with language? Anybody? Okay, one, you know the browsers that we use. So we can have Google, Chrome browser. Yes? How many of you use Chrome by default? How many of you use Firefox? Some, yes. Okay. How many of you use Safari on a Mac? On a Mac you will have Safari. How many of you use something called Safe Exam Browser? Anybody has used that before? It's free, just like Google Chrome, you can download it, right? There's something called a Safe Exam Browser. Right. What I want to say in regard to task number 2, be careful with Google. Chrome especially. Because somewhere on the right or left hand side you find auto translate. And this is what happened with our first exam that we took electronically. And hey, I did my exam all in English and look at this page here. The student is reading the question in Arabic. So how did he get Arabic?
Google Translate.
Google automatic, because he set it on this computer that any page that is in English or other language auto translate it to Arabic. And even me had to go to these guys and say, look, what have you done? And then I say, okay, no. Somebody like Mr. Usama or Mr. Ahmed said, tell the student to please change it to no translation. Don't translate. Alright? So this can happen. So be wary of that. Okay? Maybe it will help them, maybe no. I don't know how good Google Translator is. Okay? So we can avoid translation by choosing no translation from Google Chrome. Maybe Firefox has similar also. Task number 2, finished? Hello? Speak to me. Yes? So you have to try it, huh? Either you try it here or you'll make a note, so you have to try it at the end. Allah. Now I'm in my course. And the task number, so part of my, actually part inside my course is the language thing. The second part is to know where different things are. So I've got 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you need to tell me what is number 1, what is number 2, what is number 3, what is number 4. What's number 1?
For management of course? or teach for teacher to manage the platform.
No.
Assignments.
Two.
To manage your course is number 2.
Number 2.
Course management is number 2, which is your control panel. Course tools are there, and packages, and copying course, and backing up your course, archiving your course. All that comes on the number 2 side. In the
Number
course
1 to manage the exam.
Number one, please.
Exams or course menu.
Can we say like content?
Contents.
So there are two types of pages that are here. One is content. So even the assignment and test that I've got, or even the discussions is there. No, not discussion. The lectures are there. Okay. These are places where you will upload your content, and we'll spend some time on that one. So how can I upload my lectures? Okay, or other things that I want besides my lectures. So where shall I put that? Okay, there is also, I don't know whether you have it here. Do you have start here? If the start here, isn't there?
We have.
Yes. So how about if I ask this question? When you are brand new as a course coordinator, as a teacher of a course, you go inside your course, where do you want your student to go first? What do you want to tell them the first thing?
Course outline. Contents.
Course specifications, course learning objectives, course description, course objectives. What about, do you want to tell them who you are?
Yes.
I am your coordinator for this course. Yes? My name is such and such, so contact information. Yes? I live at certain place. Don't give them your home address.
Definitely not.
Your office, and your telephone number or your email. Okay, so contact information. What else? So this is talking about a content area called Start Here. It's a content area, similar to the lectures, similar to other things here. Some of them are tools, and some of them are contents. So differentiate between the two. What's a tool? So the announcement is actually a tool. Why? Because as soon as you put something in the announcement, automatically the blackboard will send it to the students. You don't have to say, oh, now send this to the student. No, you just make an announcement. That announcement will go to all those students who are in this course. Right? And at the moment we have a new one which is called a Quickly. Do you have Quickly? Not yet. What Quickly allows you to do is to select the same announcement that you are typing for this one section of your course. You can group the sections together because it's the same announcement. So you don't have to repeat saying I make one announcement for boys, another announcement I have to go to the second section of the boys, same course. Okay? I have to go to the ladies section of the course, I have to upload it there. So you can group sections together and you can send. So tools are different from content area. Alright? Start here is the content area. So we are going to put some things here. Can I show you here? So these are my courses, and I say I want to go to another course here, and I have, now you can see better here, start here. So look what I have here. For start here, I've got a welcome message saying I am your course coordinator for this year, this semester. Alright? On behalf of the whole team of biochemistry department, we welcome you to this course. Some simple message. Okay? Then next down is course description. What about this? Textbooks, maraji. So you have to tell them that in this course you need Harper's Biochemistry and you need Lippincott's. So 2 books are there. The books are not there, only the pictures are there. Why can't I upload a book? I'd like to give them a book, right? Copyright. Copyright from the authors of the book, right? From the company who is distributing the book. So be careful, of course, and see if the electronic book is there. Actually, students will not download. They will go to the library like they do normal library, walk into the library there. No, this will be electronic. They go to the library and when they open this book, the book pages open in front of them. They can't download. They can read only. And they can prepare for it. So, books will be there. We should not put copyrighted material by ourselves. Alright? Unless we have a written, what do you call it, Creative Commons license. Do you know about that? Creative Commons license. Where have you seen that?
In YouTube, contents without copyright.
Well, okay, so I can upload things up there. If people have uploaded it by themselves, if it carries Creative Commons license, you can use that. Alright, for education purpose, not to resell. Okay, for education purposes. So, what about this file here? See what I've done here. I have 2 files here. MBC 226 course outline as a PDF, and are you also applying for your colleges? Are you also applying for the quality? NCAA accreditation? Yes or no? We just started, okay. Well, it's a long road. It will take you about 5-6 years. All right? We made it last year. College of Medicine made it. And another 5 colleges from KKU. And we got the accreditation. Well, part of that is this thing here. Every course will have to have a document like this. It shows the name of the course, how many units, how is it going to be taught. Look what I have done in my course. I say blended 10%, traditional 55%, e-learning 10%, then others, which is the practical side, 25%. So can you make it bigger? Too big. Is that better? So I want to ask you, so we are all in the content area just now, right? Course start here and we are uploading things. So it's not only about assessment. I think this is the take home message as well, that don't from now on say Blackboard only for exams. Here, your student needs to know before he starts the course how you are going to teach the course. Is it traditional? Is it supported? Is it blended? Can anybody tell me, even the experts guys who are here, so it can help, what's the difference between supported learning and blended learning? Anyone can answer. What do you mean by supported learning? So you are traditionally giving lectures, giving practicals, giving tutorials, giving group discussion face to face, right? So to support that, which is you already doing face to face, but to support that, you also upload things to the Blackboard. Printed, yes, handouts and papers, things like that, yes. Yes, electronic. So the student knows that there will be face to face interaction. But student also knows that suppose I miss the class, I will get I get absence, right? But I did not miss the lecture because I can go to the Blackboard and download the PowerPoint presentation and the instruction that the teacher has given me. So you are supporting your face-to-face lecturing, face-to-face teaching with supported material on the Blackboard. What's the blended? What's blended learning?
Blend is the mixture between traditional and electronic.
Online with traditional teaching, that is combination.
We can differentiate, I don't know. The way I understand it is, your course is, I say 10% blending. 10%. Okay? What I'm going to do, say I was teaching a topic on enzymes, and I had 6 lectures to give them. 6 lectures, yes? I must give these 6 lectures 50 minutes each as a lecture, right? Face to face. But I did not finish my topic, and my 6 lectures finished. Somebody else want to teach now, so I still got 1 lecture left with them. So I will first say to them that, look, be careful, because sometimes we don't finish in time. One of the lecture of the enzymes is going to be exclusively using Blackboard. It is going to be a virtual classroom by Collaborate, some information there in the Blackboard. That lecture is going to be, I'm expecting you not to come to class, stay in your homes, I'll give you the time, I'm going to do it over the Blackboard. That's blending your learning between traditional and computer assisted learning. Okay, so that's what I mean by blending, and that's what they define, saying, so if you say, you didn't define it here, and you suddenly said, okay, class, you don't have to come to class. I'm going to give you everything over the Blackboard from home, because I don't want to come back from India, I want to stay in my home, and I'm going to use your Blackboard, and from home I'm going to teach you. Teaching has already gone, yes? But some student might say, no, you did not define it in the course specification. That 100% of the course was going to be like that. Then he can take you to the higher authority and say, complain about this course. Right? So you have to, in the specifications, define how much blending if you are going to do. In our side, in KKU, if you want to do any blending in your course, it has to be approved prior to the course starting or in the first week by your chairman. So you will apply to the e-learning teaching. Dr. Ahmed will get a message, a form, that certain person want to teach part of his course by blended learning. He will then send it to the chairman. Chairman says yes or no, you can apply. So one of the questions they ask is, do you have training in Blackboard? Have you done this Blackboard course before? If you don't, first get the training. Then only you can do the blending. So it will be cancelled from there. If the chairman approves, does the vice dean for academic approve or no? So he has to approve. If he approves, the dean will get a message. Your dean in your college. This man wants to teach part of his material exclusively online, not giving face to face. So blended learning comes in there. Okay, so that's how I understand. Supported everybody can do without any permission. Supported learning, support your lectures and practical sessions, all by material on the Blackboard uploaded, okay, in the lecture section. But blended, get permission. So I have this. Why did I say 25%, 10% e-learning and blended 10%? Because in my course there are 2 theory quizzes and 1 final exam. Okay, so the time for those is 2 hours, like 1 hour each for the quizzes, and final exam is 2 hours. So I said to them that this I'm going to do electronic. It's not going to be a paper exam. So right from the start of the course, the student know that the theory exam, number 1, number 2, continuous assessment, plus the final exam is going to be electronic. So it is defined in the specification, okay? Right, what else?
Other practical. 25%.
Practical?
Use what?
I have written practicals here 25% because they have to do lab reports and they have to actually do experiments. So some marks, because it's 3 plus 1, 3 plus 1 means 3 theory, 75%, 25% practical. So practical aspect of the course is going to be worth 25%. That's how I define it. Yeah.
That would include traditional?
Including traditional, yes.
Why?
Because this is the whole course specification. No. E-learning is 10%.
Yes.
Blended is 10%. But the other, which is the practicals, is 25%, traditional. Can you do practical classes online, electronic?
For some subjects, yes.
Lab
For some
reports,
subjects, yes.
Yes.
What about for medicine, biochemistry?
Lab reports, yes.
Can be done?
Yes.
I'll show you something. Oops.
نعم تلميذ السويتش now خلصنا 10 دقائق switch off the mixer we have to use centrifuge we have two ways either you leave it at room temperature for 3 minutes to precipitate because تفرغ
12 practical classes in a course of biochemistry, basic biochemistry number 1. All 12 we have recorded. Actually the students record it themselves, with the doctor teaching them how to do things. So first 15 minutes of a practical is actually a demonstration. What you have to do for this experiment. Then you leave them for about 1 hour or 1.5 hours where they have to do it practically. Alright? So this 15-20 minutes which you have to do every beginning of every practical, if you already got it recorded, you save this time. Saying, look, next week is this practical, go to blackboard, watch the video and be prepared. So immediately come to class, start doing your practical because you already watched the video. And you can watch the video many times. Whereas the practical class orientation and presentation is only once. So this is a big benefit of Blackboard. So things can remain, right? And you can have access to it later. I do similar thing also with my lectures. I think you have seen me now for the last 1.5 hours. I talk too much, right? Yes? So my student also say you talk too much, right? And you don't finish the objectives. So I said, okay, when I'm facing the camera and when I'm facing the microphone, I just give lecture. I don't have any stories to tell everybody. So that lecture I finish in 45 minutes. It's recorded, it gives you what you need, and it's on the blackboard. Go to the audio lectures, go to the pH, buffer, enzyme, go and watch those videos. One benefit is, in the normal classroom there was distraction. There was delayed start. How many of you faced delayed start? Because the lecturer before you is overshooting and is taking more time, right? And now somebody wants to come after you, so you didn't have enough time. Whereas a recorded lecture is there, a student can actually go to that and do it. Suppose some student, they have a genuine reason why they didn't come to class. They missed the lecture, yes? The whole reason why people have brought us from our countries to here is that they think, inshallah, and they are truthful, we are truthful. We can explain to the student with our language much better than reading the books. Yes? That's why we are here. Right? Our job is to actually make it easy for them and explain to them. Right? Suppose this student, high-stake lecture that you had, genuine reason he cannot come. Yes, by the authorities you have to give ghiyab, absent. Yes? But he missed the lecture. So if you've got that recorded in the blackboard, at least he didn't miss the material. He got ghiyab, okay. His punishment is ghiyab. Yes, he may have excuse, he may have no excuse, right? But at least he can go back to the blackboard and say, I need to listen to this lecture. So one good thing about putting content up, right, is that students can get access to this material. I get level 3 students. Level 3 are just coming from the preparatory year and school, and they've really enjoyed it there, because everybody, if you ask them there, in one of my welcome discussion, I ask all the students, tell me your mu'addal, tell me your average grade, and what did you get from school or the preparatory year. Almost all of them, when they come to medicine, they say 98 and above. 98%, 99%, 99.5%, right? Very high marks. So it says, surprise, surprise, welcome to biochemistry. Out of 100, only 10 are going to get A+. And out of 100, I can bet from now, although I don't know the future, only Allah knows, but by my experience, about 8 of you are going to withdraw from the course, and about 10 of you are going to fail. I don't want to fail you. I said to them, I don't want to fail you. Right? But this is the statistics for the last 15 years. So if you want, you have to work for it. That student who missed it genuinely, in your traditional method, he missed the lecture. Khalas, you cannot give him, right? Or you might say, okay, come to private class in the evening and I'll give you the lecture again, one-to-one. No, we don't have time. Alhamdulillah. Say Alhamdulillah, you got blackboard. Record it and put it up. And let him benefit, let him listen. And how many of you have got the same problem that I have? When the student comes, the first 2 classes, they're just flabbergasted. You know, they're just looking like that. If you say yes or no, he's not moving his head. Sorry, doctor, can you speak in Arabic? So no, medicine is in English. Right? So you missed it. If you didn't catch it, you missed it. Blackboard helps you again here. Okay. Maybe I didn't catch him the first time. I go to Blackboard in the evening, the recorded lecture is there, I listen to it many times until I know what he's trying to say, right? So it will improve their English and they will understand more, all right? And they will have the chance to revise before an exam in your language, in your English that you explain to them. So there are many benefits for this tool. So we can upload practical classes. I think Dundee University medical course, they cancelled all the biochemistry practical part. But they didn't cancel it completely. They converted them to electronic like this. So watch the video, because their idea is that a doctor at the end is not going to do the biochemistry work. He is going to request only. Say, here's a blood sample, tell me how much glucose there. Yes, he's not going to do it himself. So they said, well, just show them the video, how it is done, and ask them to write a small report. And that is practical number 1. And they converted all of them to Blackboard. So this part, they made it maybe 50%. All right, so content. Now, let's go back. Number 3. Some of them I think we have to go fast, because otherwise we'll run out of time. Are you okay about the...
ورشة عمل 4 ساعات.
Start here. Before start here, yes. Start here, you are here. We said number 1 is the content and the tools and that area. Number 2 is your course management. Number 3 is the home page. Every time a student goes, what does he see? He may see announcement, he may see something else. Okay? What about number 4? What is number 4? It's right in the corner there. And it's like an eye picture, eye. Anybody? Okay, I tell you. The eye picture is student's view.